Welcome to my YouTube channel. The 2025 Indiana Tricycle BMW Camper is something no one saw coming, yet somehow feels like it always should have existed. A three-wheeled, compact, ultra-efficient mobile tiny home built atop a BMW-powered electric platform and combined with Indiana Tricycle's signature minimalist utility design, this is not your average camper. It's a revolution in micromobility and nomadic living, made for a very specific type of adventurer. It's a machine designed to break boundaries, not just of geography, but of imagination. The goal here was simple: make a tiny camper that could go anywhere, run efficiently, and provide everything you need to live in complete simplicity. The result: one of the most radical microcampers ever created. At first glance, the 2025 Indiana Tricycle BMW Camper looks like something from a European design magazine. It's compact and futuristic but undeniably functional. The front half looks like a cross between a streamlined cargo trike and an electric motorcycle, while the rear is a surprisingly spacious teardrop-shaped pod built for sleeping, cooking, and relaxing. It sits on three wheels, with the two in the rear carrying the bulk of the camper body. The electric motor is mounted low in the front chassis to keep the center of gravity down. A canopy-style windscreen provides weather protection, and the top of the cabin lifts up butterfly-style for easy access. From every angle, this vehicle screams practicality and innovation. The powertrain is BMW's contribution. It's based on a modified version of the BMW CEO 4 electric scooter platform, known for its robust torque, city range, and reliability. But Indiana Tricycle tuned the system to favor low-speed torque, allowing for slow, controlled off-road navigation, hill climbing, and hauling extra weight. The electric motor produces 31 horsepower and 45 pound-feet of torque. That doesn't sound like much until you remember that the entire vehicle, even with the camper pod, weighs just 620 pounds dry. Fully loaded, it stays under 950 pounds thanks to advanced materials like aircraft-grade aluminum and carbon composite panels in the shell. That low weight and a flat torque curve make this camper surprisingly spry even when climbing rough terrain. Range is an impressive 120 miles on a single charge, achieved by pairing the CEO4's lithium-ion battery with Indiana Tricycle's optional solar roof and regenerative braking system. The solar panel on the roof adds up to 15 extra miles a day under sunny skies, which may not sound like a lot, but when you're cruising across a desert plateau or meandering through a forest trail, it's a big deal. You can recharge the vehicle using any level 2 public charging station in under 90 minutes. For off-grid enthusiasts, there's also an optional fold-out solar array that can trickle charge the battery over several hours. Inside the camper pod, the layout is a masterclass in micro-architecture. The interior measures about 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, and nearly 4 feet tall. It's not huge, but every inch is utilized. There's a fold-out memory foam mattress that sleeps one comfortably or two snugly. The mattress doubles as a day bench with adjustable backrests. There's a slide-out kitchenette accessible from the exterior that includes a single-burner induction stove, a 5-liter water tank, a collapsible sink, and a mini fridge. Cooking outdoors is part of the philosophy here, and this setup makes it easy while preserving interior space. Storage is handled via modular, stackable boxes tucked under the mattress platform and into the camper's nose section. Each box is weatherproof, labeled, and easy to remove. Think of it as your traveling drawer system. There's also a roof rack for carrying extra gear like bikes, solar panels, or an extra water jug. The side windows and roof hatch provide ventilation, and all openings include built-in bug screens. A compact pop-up privacy tent with a portable toilet is included in a side compartment, perfect for longer stays. But what really sets the 2025 Indiana Tricycle BMW Camper apart is how it transforms camping from a bulky, gas-guzzling affair into something serene, eco-conscious, and genuinely fun. It's made for people who love the outdoors but hate excess. If you're into minimalist living, slow travel, or just exploring new ways to live more with less, this is your vehicle. It's part electric motorcycle, part camper, part conversation starter. Whether you're exploring desert highways, meandering through forest service roads, or navigating cobbled streets in some old town, this trike is your mobile base camp. On the road, the experience is surreal. You feel everything: the wind, the sun, the slight tug of the hills. With no engine noise, the only sound is the whir of the electric motor and the world around you. It's like cycling but with far more comfort and range. Suspension is handled by an inverted front fork and a dual-shock rear system, tuned to handle light off-roading and gravel roads with ease. The camper sits on 14-inch all-terrain tires with Kevlar lining, designed to take a beating without flats. With a turning radius of just 10 feet, you can practically pivot this thing on a dime. It's also surprisingly safe for a vehicle of its size. The frame includes a built-in roll bar system, reinforced side impact protection, and a 5-point harness. An optional airbag vest syncs with the vehicle's onboard sensors to deploy automatically in the event of a crash. ABS comes standard, and regenerative braking smooths out sudden stops. LED lights all around make you visible, while a rear-view camera and side-mounted blind spot mirrors help when navigating in traffic. You're not going to challenge an SUV in a collision, but for what it is, the safety engineering here is solid. The entire system is managed via a touchscreen dashboard mounted on the steering yoke. It shows speed, battery level, solar input, navigation, and weather. There's even a Bluetooth connection for music or calls. An integrated mobile app lets you preheat the interior, locate the trike, and monitor charging from your phone. Over-the-air updates keep the software fresh. Everything about the interface is intuitive and clean, which matches the overall aesthetic of the camper perfectly. Build quality is where the Indiana Tricycle name really shines. These are handmade, small batch units built by a dedicated team in Bloomington, Indiana. Each unit is numbered and can be customized in terms of colors, solar capacity, interior layout, and even optional adventure gear packages. One package includes off-road tires, a brush guard, and a rear cargo hitch. Another focuses on city travel with streamlined aerodynamics and more battery capacity. If you want to outfit this as your full-time home, there's even a deluxe package with thicker insulation, a heater, and a rooftop tent extension. Pricing starts at around $17,900, which is higher than most electric scooters or basic campers but much lower than a full RV or even a small van conversion. For that price, you get a unique, functional, and sustainable way to live or travel. When you factor in the cost of ownership, no gas, minimal maintenance, free solar charging, it starts to make sense. There's a waiting list already forming, as early adopters, vanlifers, and eco-travelers start to catch wind of what Indiana Tricycle and BMW have cooked up. It's not just a camper. It's a statement. In a world of overconsumption and constant noise, this trike offers something radical: peace. Simplicity, movement. You don't need to own 300 horsepower to explore the world. You don't need 30 feet of RV space to feel at home. All you need is a road, a charging plug, and a curiosity about what's just around the bend. Owners report using their Indiana Tricycle BMW Camper in all kinds of environments, from the Florida Keys to the Oregon coast, upstate New York to the high deserts of Arizona. One rider even documented a full circumnavigation of Lake Superior, camping in free spots and charging only with solar. Another uses theirs as a mobile art gallery, unfolding canvases from the side and painting landscapes they find on the road. This vehicle inspires creativity, independence, and a deeper connection to the places you visit. It's also a platform for innovation. The modularity of the design means you can upgrade or modify it as your needs change. Need more solar? Add a second panel. Want to cook indoors? Swap the slide-out kitchen for a built-in one. Want to carry a surfboard or a drone station? There's a rack system for that. Everything about the design invites you to tweak and play, making it uniquely yours. Charging infrastructure in the US is also evolving quickly, and this trike takes full advantage of that. Because it uses level 2 charging, you can plug in at thousands of existing EV stations at campgrounds, national parks, grocery stores, and highway rest stops. You're not tied to any specific brand or subscription. Just plug in, top off, and keep rolling. And when you're off-grid, the sun becomes your fuel station. There's something poetic about that. Of course, there are limitations. This isn't a family RV. It's not built for speed or long-haul interstates. It's not going to tow anything. But what it does exceptionally well. It gives you freedom on a micro scale, turning every road into an adventure and every destination into home. If that's the kind of life you're chasing, there's nothing else like it. The 2025 Indiana Tricycle BMW Camper is part of a broader movement. A movement toward smaller, smarter, and more sustainable living. It's about reducing your footprint, not just environmentally but emotionally. When you live with less, you often live with more intention. This vehicle isn't just a tool for travel, it's a framework for a new kind of life. A life where simplicity isn't a compromise but a luxury. And maybe that's the biggest surprise of all. That in an age of ever bigger vehicles, louder engines, and higher prices, the most exciting innovation isn't more, it's less. One seat, 3 wheels, a tiny roof over your head, and the whole world ahead of you.